Do you know what perception is, like at a core level? Perception is what I see in you that I like about myself. Perception is also what I see in you that I don't like about myself. What they're saying to you is, you are something I wish I was. And I need you to tone it down because I'm having some insecurities. When people tell you stuff, it actually has nothing to do with you. You're too confident. I'm not that confident. Please calm down. People's comments towards you, they actually have nothing to do with you. You are a mirrored reflection of what they see in themselves that they like or they don't like. And it's also the flip side too. I am the mirrored reflection of you that you like, don't like, aspire to be, don't aspire to be. We are all selfish in nature, in that we act in a way that we project onto other people, but it's really insecurities we're describing about ourselves. I tell people all the time, data is the language of business. If you can learn to speak the language of business, you'll be very successful. If you try to operate a business based on the way you feel, you will go out of business very quick. Okay, keep your feelings out of this. I get into high-level consulting meetings all the time with people, and I say, look, I don't mean to be a jerk, but I don't care about the way that you feel. I'll listen to you. I'll let you vent to me. But at the end of the day, we're going to make sound business decisions based on data, not based on the way that David is feeling today. Like, because I could care less how you feel. If I've got data that proves your feelings are not right, then we're not going to use your gut. We're going to use what the data says. And so, building reporting mechanisms that make it easy to track your success and help you understand what actions to take is crucial. And so, I went from this kid that grew up in a garage, I slept on a couch most of my life, no money, grew up in poverty, to this 21-year-old kid that now had what I felt like was a lot of money and unfortunately not a lot of wisdom. And so, like I would imagine most 21-year-old kids, I did what I saw everybody around me do growing up, man. I started drinking.
It must be tough being a D student.
And one, it's pretty simple and pretty standard. So what we'll do is we will put out some pretty simple Facebook ads. And the sole intent of these ads is just to get leads coming into the business. Okay. And then we will set up remarketing campaigns. And the goal of this is to help build the brand of you with the audience. And then we will set up essentially some follow-up automations, and through our follow-up automations, we're putting in call strategies, email strategies, and text strategies to get you more appointments. Pretty simple.
Yeah.
And what we're trying to identify with this is what is our CPL, what's our CPA, and then what is our CPC. So what is our cost per lead for the ads we're running on Facebook? What is our cost per appointment within a lot of the conversion work that we're doing? And then what is our cost per closing? In this market, what we would anticipate, it's pretty standard from what most markets are, we would anticipate $30 to $60, $3 to $6 lead, $30 to $60 appointments, and then $300 to $600 closings. And with the average price point being what, $265, $275?
$275 at the moment.
$275. What that means is that we're spending an average of $300 to $600 to get a $275,000 closing.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Absolutely.
So this is work that my team and I are doing. These are videos that you are creating, but we are putting into advertisements.
Perfect.
And then this is a sales process that you and I are putting in place, optimizing, and then once complete, we essentially will hire through Create Leverage, ISA, VA, our new Lead Assist product that's rolling out, whatever that might look like. And so the goal is to build a system that creates predictability so that we know what our cost per leads are, our cost per appointments are, and our cost per closings are. Because if your goal is to sell 100 homes in a year, as an example, right? Well, then 100 times divided by 12 would be 9, close to 9, right? 9 transactions. Well, if we need to sell 9 homes a month, and our cost per closing is $300, well, 9 times 3 is $2,100.
Mm-hmm.
No, $2,700. That's what our marketing budget would be. What you need is probably 4 or 5 really simple things. A, who is your ideal client? Who do you really want to work with? Who do you not? That's step 1 always. B, what is it that you really, like at the end of the day, want to help them accomplish? Like get really clear on that. What's the outcome? C, once you know those 2 things, you want to create like an outline. For you, what I would recommend is not to go like a course route. What I would encourage you to do is like more group coaching, where you do like a bi-weekly Zoom or a weekly Zoom. So people pay you $500 to $1,000 a month or whatever to be a part of your Zoom trainings. And then you give them intermittent support throughout the week. And, get 8 to 12 people in your group. And the reason I say that is because you have no material yet.
Correct.
But all of your material can come from those Zoom calls. So as you start coaching people through the process of becoming successful, a pattern will appear, and you'll be able to say like, okay, I see exactly what they need. Like, there's 12 different students in here, but they've all gone through the exact same path, and then that's where the course material can come from.
I gotcha.
And so by doing group coaching, you'll ultimately develop a course that you can then program to be more automated and online and self-pacing, while getting paid $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month to create it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you could start today, $1,000 a month. You get 8 Zoom calls a month. Here's what I'm going to step you through. Here's the outcome. So you got ideal client profile, ideal outcome, kind of like an outline or a model of your process, or at least what you think your initial process is going to be. And then you develop your group offer. What's the pricing? What are they going to get? All that other stuff. And then pitching it. Then it's just pitching it, selling it. And I would start with nothing more than your free Facebook profile, your personal profile. And then once you get 20, 30 grand in the bank, start developing some marketing and some stuff like that. I wouldn't touch paid ads or anything like that for the first 20, 30, 40, 50 grand. But get 10, 15, 20 students paying you however much you want to be paid a month. And then once you've got some space, you got some capital, you got some cash flow, then you can start putting together like true advertising plans and stuff like that. You are literally fighting for scraps as a new agent. The top producers in the market have carved out a seat at the table, and they are literally pushing scraps off the table to the new agents in the business, okay? And that's not meant to be degrading in any way, shape, or form. It's just meant to communicate the truth. The beautiful part about that is that when you understand marketing and you understand niche and you go all in on your ideal customer, what happens is you carve out your own special seat at the table because you're creating your own market. Okay? You're not saying, I'll take anything. I'll take everything. Just stow it my way. I'll do whatever you got. You're saying, this is who I am. This is who I work with. This is who I work for. If you know anybody, let me know. And you'll become known. You'll develop a reputation for being a specialist. And it's really powerful. I think you see it in some markets with high performance collaborators, top producing teams. Like, hey, we got this client and he's a veteran at PCS's and we really focus on this other type of business. I'm going to refer you a deal because I know you're a specialist with people that are veterans in PCS. You see what I'm saying? Like, you actually become referred to by other people because you become known for that one thing. And I'll finish with this. If you know who your ideal customer is and you market to them and you speak to them, it will not in any way, shape, or form eliminate other people from wanting to do business with you. I get hit up every single day somebody in the health space, somebody's a doctor, an attorney, a chiropractor, somebody that sells e-com products, somebody that wants me to help them market and advertise their business. Now, I make a conscious choice to stay in real estate. It's the only thing I do, and it's the only thing I've done for the last near decade. But that doesn't mean that I don't get endless amounts of opportunity, people asking me if I can help them with their business. I decide to say no. That doesn't mean that you have to. You can take the deal. That's perfectly fine. But what I am saying is that knowing who your ideal customer is makes it a million times easier to craft your marketing, your messaging, your branding, so that you can go out there and reach what will become like your masses, like your unique part of the market that you can go out there and attack.